Hi everyone, just wanted to give you a market update for the first half of the year. I know today's the last day of July, so pretty soon we'll have monthly stats from July. But when we look over the course of the whole year so far, I thought it would be helpful to review what's happening here in Howard County as well as what's happening across the Baltimore region, because we're seeing a lot of reports in the news and I'm sure you're wondering, what does it look like in our local market? So when we look through the first half of the year, in Howard County, we're seeing that average prices are still up about 2% year over year for an average of a little over $676,000. Across the whole Baltimore region, that number is up 3.5% for an average sales price of $461,000. The units are down about 2% in Howard County, but up about 1% across the region. So really, we haven't seen that much change in how many houses have sold in the past 6 months. Days on market in Howard County are about 16, so that's certainly a little higher than when we used to see everything going under contract in a week or less. But still, in the course of history, 16 days on market for average is an amazing timeline to get your house sold. Across the whole region, that's about 29 days, so still under a month, which is a really, really good time frame. When we look at sales price to list price, how much are people actually getting when they price their home? Right now, across the region and in the county, it's about 100%. 100% in Howard County, 99.7%. So again, almost 100 across the whole Baltimore region. So what does that say? If you price your home right and make it look good, so that's good condition, the buyers will see value, then they are going to pay you full price for the most part. Averagely, we're going to see that happen. However, there's also a lot of cash buyers out there. So I think that's another thing to keep in mind, that when you're getting your home ready, cash buyers can even move quicker than regular buyers. So if you price it appropriately and have it look good, we're seeing in Howard County, 17% of all sales the first 6 months were cash buyers, and across the region, 20%. So 1/5 of all the buyers have cash. That makes stiff competition for other buyers. However, it makes good news for sellers who might find some buyers that can move really quickly if that's the situation they have where they need to get out of their home quickly. And the last stat I wanted to let you know was, when we see some of these things across the national news that talk about, home sales are down and everything is really slowing and the economy doesn't look good. In our local market, that's really not what we're seeing, at least not yet. For the first 6 months of the year in Howard County, 63% of homes sold in 10 days or less. So that's an amazing stat. And across the whole region, we saw 49% of the homes went under contract in 10 days or less. So we talked about average days on market, and then look at these stats and you can see, again, if your home is priced well, looks good, shows good value, the buyers are out there and more than likely they'll make an offer on your home. If you need any help from an expert, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much.